With the name Wilde Vanille, and then you get this creamy kind of juice that's in here, you think that's gonna be a good vanilla gourmand. You're gonna love me some gourmand. No. Hey, welcome to my Feral Beauty channel. I'm Kirsty, and if you're new here, we just talk about girly stuff. So if that's your thing, subscribe. There are also some videos coming out that people have highly requested. So if you're any of those people and you've requested a video, be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when your videos come out. But today, these boxes are from the Lattafa Thameen, as in that girl and the pink skirt. She is Thameen. Now I'll remember it. But recently I found this deal on Amazon where you could get all 4 of them for the price of just getting a couple of them. And I was like,
I need them all.
Unfortunately, after buying them, I read the reviews and highly polarizing. And I was like, what is going on here? I opened these, and as you know, with Middle Eastern fragrances, you have to take them out, spray them a few times, let them sit. I did all of that so we can get the true scents today. But I think I figured out why these fragrances are either like very loved or very hated by the fragrance community. So let's dive into some drama. First, I'm going to take out the most popular fragrance in this collection that I have seen on several other channels, and that is Candy Rose. This entire collection is supposed to be a collection of musks, and I do think that's been achieved. There is some musk in there that you get, especially in the dry down. The problem that I think with these fragrances of why some people have been so against these fragrances or let down by these fragrances is that, first of all, it's Lattafa. So Lattafa being such a well-known brand of being like the queen of Middle Eastern fragrances, people were expecting heavy gourmand. If you think about Yara is from Lattafa. If you think about Angham from Lattafa. And a lot of these fragrances in this 4 collection, they all have names that give you the idea that this is going to be something very gourmand. For example, Candy Rose. That sounds edible, right? We are expecting your normal, everyday, edible pink fragrance that we adore. But that's not what you get in this collection. They also, making you think you're going to get a good gourmand fragrance here, they come with like a milky juice on the inside. Now, this bottle, a lot of people aren't fans of these bottles. I think this is just the kind of like gaudy, trailer, trashy looking bottle that I am drawn to. But all in all, when you look at this fragrance, the juice, the name, you think, I'm going to be getting me a good old-fashioned Lattafa gourmand. No. Each one of these fragrances, do not buy them or look into them expecting to get you a gourmand, because I would not classify these as gourmand. Each of these smells like a different kind of like everyday good smelling item around your house, right? So like this one particularly has been compared to the pink soap from Dove, and I agree. I spray this. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is a beautiful nostalgic scent. This is not something that I want to wear on skin or somewhere fancy, but if I'm looking for something that is very basic, very good smelling, that's going to last me a while, this whole collection, I've tried it on clothes and skin, and I would say if you're somebody who just likes spraying stuff on your clothes, you like to smell fresh, you like to smell like you take good care of yourself, you're not looking for anything experimental that's going to put people off in the workplace or whatever, these fragrances might be for you. It does have rose in there. It does have a sugary sweetness in there. If you like more fresh laundry type scents, specifically like either soap, not soap-y. I don't think these smell soapy, but soap, like good soap, not like bad trucker bathroom soap. But this one for me, not only is it nostalgic, but it's also something I'm like, this is an easy grab just because it's basic. It's basic good. And if I know I'm going to be around people that are going to be offended by different fragrances, getting something that just smells like a normal, clean, good fabric softener of some kind, this is it. This is not my favorite. I like this one a lot. It's not my favorite. Another thing with the fragrances in this collection is that the gems tend to fall off the top in shipping, so just be very careful with that. That's what happened with me with this one. This one threw me for a loop. It's thrown a lot of people for a loop. But once again, with the name Wilde Vanille, and then you get this creamy kind of juice that's in here, you think that's going to be a good vanilla gourmand. You're going to love me some gourmand. No, this has the smell of one of those cheap tropical dryer sheets that you can get from Walmart, like the Great Value brand. When I open this, yeah, it's not an offensive smell. This of all of them is my least favorite because it is most likely to smell like some kind of bathroom soap. But what I get is like those Hawaiian dryer sheets. It's the kind of smell that you would smell on fresh laundry, but you would also smell in like a car freshener during the summer. Your friend, she's got like a little yellow Jeep and she hangs like this little tropical thing and like maybe like a colorful Hawaiian flower lei or whatever over her rearview mirror. This is what her car is going to smell like. It's almost like each of these would go good as like a different fabric softener in a different season. So this would be a good summer. The pink one would be a good spring. The purple one maybe like a good fall, and then the blue one a good winter maybe. And I will leave links down in the description to the deal that I got if you all are interested in adding all of these musks to your collection. They are so basic and so non-offensive. Now this is one I was like, this to me speaks PJ day, like cozy PJ day. This is So Poudree. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. It's got a little whoopty above the E there. Look at that again. You got that milky juice. You got the gaudy gem on top. Love it. Once again, you look at this and you're like, oh, is this going to be some kind of like blue, powdery, cotton candy, marshmallowy? Nope. And I love it for what it is because it smells like a basic. It's just a basic powder. Just a basic soap. Basic, very, very, very basic dryer sheet. Even in the notes of this, it's like powder, powder, powder. Look, in the past, I used to use Lattafa Musk as a fresh laundry type scent. When I'd make my bed, I'd spray it with that just because it's very relaxing to me, the smell of fresh laundry. Usually like the fake laundry smells that you can get where it's like the scent of fresh laundry, those don't do it for me because they don't smell like the real thing. But Fakar was one of those because of the aldehydes, smelled really, really nice and fresh laundry-y. This for me is another one where I'm like, I don't know about wearing this as a fragrance unless I'm trying to like unwind and I want to smell clean and I don't want to smell gourmandy and I don't want to smell fruity. I just want to smell like done up laundry. I just want to smell like I have my stuff together and I got my PJs on. I can see myself using it. And in fact, I have used it for that actually. Put it on some fresh, crisp PJs. But again, this is not going to be for everybody. If you don't like powder, don't do it. If you don't like those kind of fresh laundry scents, don't do it. But if that is your thing, I really think the key to this collection is going in realizing that you're not getting a gourmand, really. You are getting different types of dryer sheets. If you go in with that, it's not disappointing when you smell these smells. And in fact, you might fall in love with one or two of them. My favorite one in this collection is Sugar Plum. Look at this. Again, it looks like it's going to be some kind of gourmandy, whatever. To me, this is the most gourmandy out of all of them, but I still would not classify it as a gourmand. Not only do I like this, like, it's kind of like this little dark, magical energy about it. And I really like that. But I think the bright juiciness of the plum that is in here mixed with the sweetness mixed with the dryer sheet of this just like puts me in some frame of mind that everything is going to be okay. I love this. I've actually put a tiny dent in this from how many times I have used this before I go to bed. And when you spray it, yeah, again, it's another dryer sheet, but for me, there's a lot of fresh laundry smell in here. These are strong, by the way. All of these are strong. On skin, it turns a little more bathroom soapy on me. So I just used this for clothes and found that I really enjoy this collection. If you just plan on using this as a fabric softener or a scented fabric softener type scent on your clothes, then you may just want to research the individual bottles and not get the whole collection. But I'm still really glad that I got them, and I can still see myself using them quite a bit, especially if I'm going to be in the company of people who usually do not like perfumes. They don't like things that are perfumey or it is stuffy to them. A couple sprays of this on clothes, and I think it will be really diverse and work really well in many, many situations. But if you go into this collection expecting fresh dryer sheet type smells, authentic soap kind of smells, then it ends up being like kind of a nice collection to have. I'm glad I got it, and I will use these. I'll use them. YouTube says you're gonna love this video if you like this video, so click on that and I'll see you in the next video.